The minimum requirements for smoke detectors in schools are generally dictated by the National Fire Protection Association Standard 72, also known as NFPA 72, the National Fire Alarm and Signaling Code. This code outlines specific requirements for the placement and type of smoke detectors to ensure adequate fire protection within educational facilities. Understanding these requirements is crucial for school administrators, building managers, and fire safety professionals to ensure compliance and safeguard students and staff. The code specifies that smoke detectors must be installed in several key areas within a school building. Firstly, in general occupancy areas. These are spaces where people commonly transit or gather. Smoke detectors must be installed in all corridors. These are the hallways that connect different parts of the school, providing a pathway for movement between classrooms, offices, and other areas. The placement of smoke detectors in corridors ensures early detection of smoke that may spread quickly through these pathways. Detectors are also required in hallways, which are similar to corridors but may be wider or serve a more specific purpose. For example, a hallway might lead to a group of science labs or a vocational training area. Furthermore, smoke detectors must be located in all stairwells. Stairwells are vertical pathways that connect different floors of the school building. Because smoke and heat rise, stairwells can act as chimneys, rapidly spreading smoke and fire to upper levels. Detectors in stairwells provide an early warning to occupants on all floors. And of course, smoke detectors are needed in other general occupancy areas. This includes spaces such as lobbies, entrance areas, and large gathering spaces that are not specifically classrooms or instructional areas. These areas often experience high traffic and can be potential ignition points. Secondly, instructional areas must be outfitted with smoke detectors. Classrooms are the primary learning spaces within a school. Smoke detectors must be installed in all classrooms to protect students and teachers during instructional time. Early detection of a fire in a classroom can allow for a quick and safe evacuation. Detectors are also needed in libraries. Libraries contain a large amount of combustible material, such as books and paper, making them a high-risk area for fire. Smoke detectors in libraries are critical for protecting these valuable resources and the people who use them. Furthermore, smoke detectors are required in auditoriums. Auditoriums are large assembly spaces used for performances, presentations, and other events. Due to the large number of occupants and the potential for ignition sources such as lighting and electrical equipment, auditoriums require comprehensive fire detection systems. Detectors are also needed in other instructional areas. This category includes spaces such as science labs, computer labs, art studios, and vocational training areas. These areas often contain specialized equipment and materials that may pose a fire hazard. Thirdly, other areas must be outfitted with smoke detectors. Kitchens present a significant fire risk due to the presence of cooking equipment, flammable materials, and grease. Smoke detectors must be installed in kitchens to provide early warning of fires that may originate from cooking activities. Also, boiler rooms are an essential part of the building's infrastructure, housing the equipment that provides heating and hot water. Boiler rooms often contain fuel sources and high-temperature equipment, increasing the risk of fire. Detectors are also necessary in storage areas. Storage areas often contain a variety of combustible materials such as paper, cardboard, and cleaning supplies. These areas can be prone to fires if not properly managed. Smoke detectors are also required in other spaces as required by NFPA 72. This includes areas such as electrical rooms, mechanical rooms, and any other spaces that pose a specific fire risk based on the building's design and use. Now to discuss the specific technical requirements of NFPA 72, there are certain aspects to keep in mind when installing smoke detectors in schools. This includes spacing requirements, where NFPA 72 specifies the maximum spacing between smoke detectors to ensure adequate coverage. The spacing requirements vary depending on the ceiling height, room geometry, and other factors. The code also covers the placement relative to obstructions, where smoke detectors should be located away from obstructions such as beams, light fixtures, and air vents that could interfere with smoke flow. The code also addresses the requirements for interconnected systems, where smoke detectors in schools are typically interconnected so that when one detector activates, all detectors in the system will sound an alarm. This provides a comprehensive warning to all occupants of the building. Next, the code discusses the different types of detectors. NFPA 72 recognizes different types of smoke detectors, including ionization smoke detectors, photoelectric smoke detectors, and combination detectors. The selection of the appropriate type of detector depends on the specific application and the type of fire hazards present. Also, the code covers the power supply requirements, where smoke detectors must be powered by a reliable source, such as the building's electrical system or a battery backup. The power supply must be continuously monitored to ensure proper operation. The code also addresses the need for regular testing and maintenance of smoke detectors. NFPA 72 requires regular testing and maintenance of smoke detectors to ensure they are functioning properly. This includes visual inspections, functional testing, and battery replacement. To summarize, understanding the minimum requirements for smoke detectors in schools, as outlined in NFPA 72, is essential for ensuring the safety of students, staff, and visitors. By adhering to these requirements, schools can provide early warning of fires, allowing for quick and safe evacuation. NFPA 72, the National Fire Alarm and Signaling Code, is published by the National Fire Protection Association. It can be purchased from the NFPA website or from various other sources. This comprehensive code provides detailed requirements for the design, installation, inspection, testing, and maintenance of fire alarm and signaling systems. It is regularly updated to reflect the latest advances in fire safety technology and best practices. Now to discuss where to find additional resources about NFPA 72. The NFPA website is the primary source for purchasing NFPA 72 and other NFPA standards. The website also offers a variety of resources, including training materials, articles, and technical assistance. Additionally, many fire safety equipment suppliers and consultants offer information and guidance on NFPA 72 requirements. These professionals can provide assistance with the design, installation, and maintenance of fire alarm systems. It is important to stay up to date on the latest requirements of NFPA 72. The code is updated regularly, so it is important to stay informed of the latest changes. Subscribing to NFPA publications and attending fire safety conferences and training events are good ways to stay informed. Additionally, it is crucial to involve qualified professionals in the design, installation, and maintenance of fire alarm systems. Working with experienced fire safety professionals can help ensure that your school's fire alarm system meets all applicable requirements and provides adequate protection. Furthermore, conducting regular fire drills is also essential. Regular fire drills are an important part of a comprehensive fire safety plan. Fire drills help students and staff become familiar with evacuation procedures and ensure that they can safely exit the building in the event of a fire.